Hello, we are from Lex 2049, Group 207. Today we are going to discuss about domestic section, which is our fourth video. So, who's going to talk first?
Okay, who's next to explain about the news?
I suggest we just follow the sequences that you made use by your PowerPoint.
Okay. Fakrul, uh, can you start to explain about your news?
Okay, thank you. First is I wish to share with you guys about an article that I read online published on 25 June 2020 at Thursday by Daily Express, which stated cause that is crop attacks on women and death and missing men in the Kelabakan Paitan at Sabah. In this article, they mention about a woman was found dead and elderly man reported missing, both believed to be victims of the crocodile, and they separate incidents in Kalabakan and Paitan, which is the woman is Nurhayati Talib. In her body was found in a bite wound on her head and was about 3 p.m. on Thursday. It's they said from the rescue department, and for the man that has been missing is 62 years old. Credit Cannon was taking a bath in a river Kampung Banang, Paitan. So before he was reported missing on Thursday, believed to have been attacked by a crocodile. So I think highly recommend this article to be included in our news so we can create and also in this case, for example, the crocodile attack. And also in this case, for example, the crocodile attack. Warning, be mindful for any sign of within the area. So this unfortunate event within the warning within the area. So this unfortunate event is an eye opener for us community, especially to care about the others. And also be alert and always care for the well-being of our cycle. Plus, this is incident should be taken a lesson for the government to provide better facility at rural areas. So this community said to have no access of clean water. They had to use the river as the main source of water. So anyone that's the article I have chosen for this week topic, the news
Any
selection,
what
the news selection.
what news that you get from what news that you get from?
Hello everyone. So this is an article I took from Strait Times. Malaysian will be this article. It said that Malaysian will be allowed to organize and attend social events including wedding receptions, engagement parties, reunion gathering, and religious events start on this 1st of July. However, our Senior Minister of Security Ismail Sabri Yaakob said there will be few SOPs and one of it are limiting the number of attendees. And for those with symptoms such as cough and flu are advised not to attend social gathering and COVID-19 most important issue, and as Malaysian I am constantly up to date on this news. 2 days ago the school also began operating specifically for students who took SPM STP. The title is Coronavirus Malaysia to Allow Special Event with up to 250 people from July. That's all from me. Anyone who want to continue to share the article?
Can I share my choice of news?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you
Mhm.
can.
The one that I pick is Sabah girl stays in tree to get internet connection. This incident happened at Kota Kinabalu, as you can see the news, Sabah girl. While urbanities get all worked up, especially when they need to carry out the urgent protection online, like we need internet connection. We need our student also internet connection for our studies and to get interact with our lecture. Instead of winning or throwing a tantrum, Vivenoa, she looked for a tall tree and climbed it over to get a better reception. She was just a 18 years girl who studied at University Malaysia of Sabah, but the hood when she go there, the hood already fell down because of heavy rain. So the second video, she make a video of to get prepared for her exam. So in this case, as you can see, our friend here, Ophelia, got some trouble to get an internet connection. As you can see, this news not like Vivenoa, but also so difficult for us to get a better internet connection. Student live student who live at
Rural area. Rural area.
rural okay. Student who live at rural area to access internet. So I guess this news probably one of things we got to share to to other people all over the world.
Explain about their news. Oh, yeah, before news is about domestic right. So it is actually occurred at our country. So Violet, can you explain about your news?
Okay, thank you, Nurfika. So basically, today I'm going to talk about the news that I choose from News Straits Times, written by NST leader on June 8, 2020, 12:01 a.m. So the topic talks about recovery MCO. So this news is basically talking about the new announcement made by our Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin regarding the Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO) that begin from June 10 until August 31st. So although it seems that the government apply to all Malaysian people in order to control the infection rate of COVID-19. So basically, what is the new normal that to control the infection rate of COVID-19? So basically, what is the new normal that all of the Malaysians need to apply reduce the risk of COVID-19 infection? Um, Stated by the Prime Minister that we must avoid crowded place. As this COVID-19 SOP are very important, follow the COVID-19 SOP. So this is what the news talking about. So that's all from me. So we move to the next presenter, Putri.
In this article, it mentioned that 600 households in two neighborhoods in Ampang area are doing a blood testing after Ampang. So on 25 June to 2020, the Star published an article about mass testing in Ampang after malaria are detected by Shalini. So the sudden malaria outbreak occurs in Taman Saga in Ampang and Taman Bukit Hartamas, Ampang, with 13 cases found in the construction workers. So fogging are being done. The resident while the non-resident are advised to not enter in the construction workers. The resident while the non-resident are advised to not. So actually, malaria is a mosquito-borne disease, and it can spread through the bite of female mosquito and can cause some. And the symptom of malaria is fever, headache, and also shivering. So the residents are advised to prevent malaria by using a mosquito repellent. So since our country now are facing a world pandemic, which is a COVID-19, we're not sure that nowadays new disease are coming. It's not a new disease, but it's come again after a few years. We have a zero cases, which is malaria. So therefore, it's very important for Malaysians to take the preventative measure and stay clean. That's all from this article. Thank you. So let's start with Jane. Would you like to share your article?
Thank you, Putri. I would like to share my article. For me, I choose an abuse that has been increased in Malaysia during MCO. We see employees have turned their homes into makeshift offices while students are turning into online classes. Some might see this period of time as a good thing, with families being together and having plenty of time to rest and relax. However, what happened behind those closed doors are stories too many are afraid to tell, like they're trapped in their own homes. These child suffer are victim of domestic violence. Because of MCO has made violence at home more frequent and dangerous, many women are finding it hard to reach out for help. And yeah, but there is a good thing like to stay at home. What I said just why this happened, I think because of many people has lost their jobs and they don't have enough money. Abuser may take out their frustration or anger on their victim or wives. Why I choose this news? Because there are a lot of people, they only know about the COVID-19 issue of people drown while driving can cause an accident. But what about these cases of woman abuse? Why is it hard for women to break free? Being speak out against all form of violence, as a human, or being speak out against all form of violence, sexual, or get others to speak out against. That's all for me. So use again.
Okay, hello everyone. So my article was published by Mazwin Nick Anis. So we see government nowadays, even though in this pandemic situation, they try to find a solution that can help young generation to find. We see government nowadays, even though in this pandemic situation, they try to find a solution that can help young generation to find job opportunities or opening business opportunities. So this article is quite interesting for me because government also concerned on sending back illegal immigrants that Kuala Lumpur in Sabah and so Sarawak. Most of the illegal immigrants were from Indonesia and Philippines and this article also show that government really concerned about on how to finding a solution for young generation to take their opportunity. They also provide place to make their business very well, because we can see in, for example, in Kuala Lumpur, like Indonesia people, Bangladesh people, they disciplined in to hygiene
not
and
very
also
disciplined
it
can
can
affect
many
hygiene and
people that live
also it
around here.
can affect
So in
many
this
people
pandemic
that live
situation,
around here. So in this pandemic
I
situation,
can
we
conclude that government
I
have
can
make
conclude
their
that
work
government
very well.
have make
So
their
I think that
work very
is
well.
my point.
So I
My
think
point.
that
So
is my point.
who's
My point.
next?
So
Pika,
can
who's
you
next?
give your point?
Pika.
Can you give your point?
Okay, thank you, Ali. So the news that I got is from the Daily Express, which is the writer is the is Lagata Toyos, which is the title of the news is 20 houses raised in Tawau, which means the fire happened in Tawau. Some of 20 houses were destroyed, leaving an estimated 100 residents homeless in a fire in Lorong Haji Sundu Batu Dua Jalan Ampas at Wednesday afternoon, which occurred at 18 June 2020. Arrived with 2 fire engines and 3 fire utility vehicles. So while the firefighter uh, diminished the fire was located away from the scene and also the danger from the live electrical wiring. So I can add houses like shop, grocery shop, and other. So I think we must know the step to to what to do if there is a fire at our home. So first is alert everyone, get everyone out, call 999 and don't go back in. So that's all from me. So thank you.
Can I share my articles?
Yes.
I found it on the Star News. If I'm not mistaken, it was written on 22nd June, which is happened in Miri. The article is which is happened in Miri. The article is about COVID-19 patient in Sarawak in hot water after failing to declare the travel history. So the news is about one of the local COVID-19 patient in Miri that failing to declare her overseas travel history. What I got from the news is Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Ahmad Douglas Uga said that the woman returned from Tunisia and she was transit in KLIA, but she also randomly select for polymerase chain reaction PCR. Applied to the Miri, and on 21st June, when she arrived Miri, she filled in e-health declaration, but she did not state about that she was coming back from overseas. Therefore, she was treated as Sarawakian that returning from KL instead of quarantine as she was returned back from overseas. She went home from the next day. Her PCR test was positive in COVID-19 and she was taken to the nearby hospital in Miri. So what I get is Deputy Chief Minister said the case is now is under investigation as it was an offense to misinform authorities when fill the e-health declaration form. Deputy Chief Minister also said that she wants to remind public to fill the form honestly to avoid any cases or any problem occur. We must create one of awareness for public to fill the form with honestly to avoid the COVID-19 from spreading. So that's all from me.
So I think all of us already shared our very interesting article for our next section. So now our job is to choose two best articles to be published in our newspaper. If anyone wants to
Let me
start
start
about the article from
to
me,
back to my
actually it's a very
section.
good
Back to
article
my
that
section.
good news
So
that nowadays you
let me
can get
start.
outside and some activity are allowed.
Sub-butters
So
in
I
street
think
back in
it's
my
a good news actually
street
to
back in my
fulfill the
head.
opening
This
for the
incident
what
occurred in
happened
the
next.
movement
Do you have
occurred
anything
in
to say
control
in
order
that?
movement so all of control order
So
including us
I also
students
interesting
to
with
study of
your
occurred on
ethics
campus
portray
and moved to
because
an online platform control order
it's
the
not
result
about
of online
pandemic
classes
COVID
of
19,
the result of
which
us
we
were
must take
asked to
care
study
about
group
other
of
disease.
Chinese
So
campus and
for
group of
me,
my
your
online
article
class
is quite
online
good
exam result
because
the result of online exam at that time can see that by use news open up
so
open up news open up open up there is nothing at that time
so opportunity
there
I
is
agree with
nothing
your
easy to
articles
one can
because
see
we
that
have to
to
take care
achieve
about other
one
diseases too instead
open up
of pandemic
they
COVID 19.
Revo Noah didn't agree Revo Noah didn't agree with her lecture instead reason to her
How
lecture
about you,
instead
Fakrul?
she tried to find Revo Noah didn't agree with
I
her
think
and
Okay,
give
about
reason
me,
to her lecture
I
instead
think I
I
she
also
agreed
tried
agree
to
with
with
find
your
your
a
I think I also agree
new
with your
selection
this
because
your
Ali
article shows
because
that your
nowadays
article
youngsters
shows
should
that
know
I think I also
should know
agree
the
with your article
opportunities
because
to find a
to
job
improve
because
this
today
your article
it's very hard
shows
to find
that
a
there
job,
is
right?
we need to find there for example
So I
if there
think
is there
I
for
agree with
example
the
happens to the
new
life
selection of
so
Ali.
we can find a solution we can find there for example if there can settle
So
this
that
problem
makes
can
the
settle
choices.
like
So
this
start from
problem
Fika.
we can
News
find a
which
solution
two news
that
you choosing?
that can
For
settle
me,
this problem
it's
in
Natra and
future
Putri news.
time.
Also agree with
For
Natra's
me, I
article
choose
because
Natra and
what
Putri's
she
article
do
because
is representing what we face right now, like one of us one of us is representing what we face right
So
now
skip.
because of some the most
Yeah, just
suitable
just
article to be
No, no, no.
to be discussed
agree
network problem
with
and I
Natra
think this is
article.
So
the most
actually, I agree
suitable
with
article to be
Ophelia
published.
and
I
Putri's
actually
article.
I actually prefer
So for me, I would like to choose natural articles and maybe poetry articles too.
and also like Putri have knowledge have
Fakrul,
the knowledge
what about you, Fakrul?
how to prevent the malaria from happen
For me, I think maybe
and
Natra,
have a knowledge
Natra as article.
the news like
Natural and
how
poetry.
to prevent the malaria from
How
happen
about you,
and
Jen? Same as Pika, I also agree with Putri articles about the malaria outbreak as during this COVID-19 pandemic, there are certain disease that we need to avoid, like to
We
always
mostly choose natural
maintain
article.
our hygiene.
Yes.
We need to
Yes.
maintain our hygiene to avoid
Natural and
like the
poetry
malaria
article.
outbreaks. So we need to always
So
maintain
with
our
that, I would
hygiene.
like to it's a good news that nowadays you can go outside and some activity are allowed.
So I also interesting with your ethicals poetry because it's not about pandemic COVID-19, which we must take care about other your ethicals poetry because it's not about pandemic COVID-19, which we must take care about other disease. So for me, your article is quite good because uh, so Putri, I agree with your articles because we have to take care about other disease too instead of pandemic COVID-19.
What about you, Fakrul?
I agreed with your new selection because the opportunity nowadays youngsters should to find a job because should know the opportunity. So I think hard to find a job. I agree with the new
Yes.
selection. So I
Yes.
think I agree with the new selection of Ali.
So that makes a choices. So start from Fika. Which two news you choosing?
for me it's Natra news and Putri news.
I will stick to my decision, which is Natra.
I agree with Natra article.
So actually, I agree with Ophelia and Putri.
Fakrul, what about you, Fakrul?
For me, I think maybe Natra, not article.
Nata and Putri.
How about you, Jen?
Not article.
They mostly choose Natra article.
Yes.
Yes.
Natra and Putri article.
Natra and Putri article.
So with that, we would like to conclude. All of us already agree that two articles that will be chosen to be put in the domestic sections in our newspaper is about malaria and the Sabahan's girl who face difficulties about. So that's all from all of us. Thank you and nice to meet you and see you again next time. Bye.
Hi everyone.